welcome. I'm so very excited to be back. It's been about, I calculated it was about 6 months since I've last done a recorded reading on my MellowNeptuneWaters YouTube channel, and I've missed it. It has been very busy, and now that I have been released from some stuff, I am clear. I am free and clear to do what I am most passionate about, and that is work as a diviner, and a seer. So I am very, very honored, privileged, as the kids say, and excited to be doing these readings again. I'm gonna jump right into the usual practice of just grounding and being present. So if you will join me, we're just gonna do a few seconds of deep breathing. If you need to go longer than I am in this video, pause it and keep going. If you say, I'm good, feel free to skip it, okay? Get comfortable. If you are driving, do not get comfortable. At least not with your eyes closed. You can breathe, but breathe and be conscious of where you are and safe wherever you are. If you are not driving, ideally, sit comfortably, stand comfortably with your feet grounded and planted wherever they are, or your bottom. Just feel your being secure and solid and planted. Soften those places that feel tight and tense, especially hyper tight and tense. Just become mindful and aware of them, and send your breath into those places, taking a deep breath through your nose, filling your belly up like a super duper balloon with helium. Feel the air going up your nose, your head, your crown, your full body. And as you exhale, release it through the lower part of your body into the earth. Continue this cycle. You're inhaling the air as you're pulling it up through the earth, through your body, feeling it coming through your crown. And as you exhale, whenever you exhale, release it through the lower part of your body back into the earth. Continue the cycle. Take 3 more deep inhales. Last one. And just be present and open to receive whatever word and whatever message wants to come through for you right now. Releasing any preconceived notions. Being present and allowing. All right, so yeah, there's been a lot happening cosmically, a lot. I'm certain you all have felt it. I know you all have felt it, especially many of you who are very receptive, and your dreams, just whatever, visions, tasting, touching, just sensing something. Even if you didn't have the language, it was like there's just something weird, unusual, something eerie, something changing, something shifting. All of that has happened, is happening, and will continue to happen, especially through the beginning of next year, even beyond. Of course, life is always evolving. There are just certain cosmic events that are taking place that show proof of this in their interaction with one another. I will speak to two. We just had a full moon eclipse in, who was it? Pisces. Of course, I'm a Pisces. And endings, brilliant endings. Pisces is the end of the zodiac cycle, and it is this mature element, this very understood and knowing. I shouldn't say understood, because sometimes it's misunderstood, right? If you don't really lock in, but with that kind of eclipse, it brought a lot of understanding and knowing. And it's this time we're in, especially as we're entering into this new moon eclipse on Wednesday, October 2nd, in Libra. It's very decisive. This, that, hot or cold. There's no more lukewarm. That middle pot doesn't exist anymore. And we are being called to call in what we want, release what we don't want. And being clear on that, this teetering the line, it's no more. It doesn't exist anymore. And as we hold on to that middle ground, we will be pulled in either direction. So hopefully wherever you are stronger leaning is where you will be pulled to, and hopefully it is for your best, is for your good. Especially in this era of Libra energy. Happy birthday, Libra. Lots of correction, lots of hard truths, lots of hammers being drawn down. I just heard correction. This is the path. This is the time for getting on the good foot, as James Brown said. And the grace, I can't say it's lifting, because grace is always there, right? It's shifting significantly, which is why you picking your path. It's no more middle ground. All right, we are going to jump into each of the zodiac readings. Each zodiac reading will be freestyled, whatever spirit wants to share with you, whatever message that they have for you. Of course, if it does not resonate with you, you don't have to accept it. Go to your other placements. These readings will be for sun, moon, and risings of each of those zodiac signs. And also, I invite you to follow my YouTube channel if you are not already, MellowNeptuneWaters, all right? Also, if you are interested in a one-on-one booking, you can email me, MellowNeptuneWaters@gmail.com. All right, let's get into it. Gemini, happy fall season, happy October. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you are familiar with MellowNeptuneWaters. It's good to see you again. If you are not, feel free to subscribe to MellowNeptuneWaters. Also like this video. Liking this video impacts the algorithm, and so it lets other people know that I exist, and it brings more people to my channel. So please, if you would do your civic duty and like this video to bring others and to introduce others to me as well, and to these readings. I love sharing these messages that come from spirit. So if you would like to have a one-on-one reading, email me at MellowNeptuneWaters@gmail.com. Follow me on social media at MellowNeptuneWaters, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, all of them. Also, I invite you to follow my new page, DJ Genres, at DJ Genres on Instagram. I will also be starting to do some of my DJing sets on this channel, MellowNeptuneWaters, so that'll be dope. And if you subscribe to my channel and hit the notifications bell, you will be the first one to see all of that. Yeah. Get in on it in the front end, so when I'm popping, y'all can be like, I remember her when I was there in the beginning. You do your shoulders like this and everything. Gemini, I'm very excited to do your reading. This is a general reading for Gemini, sun, moon, and rising. Check out your other placements if you feel like this one might not resonate, because this is a general reading. So check out your other placements, especially your rising, okay? October 2024 for Gemini. Spirit, what message do you have for Gemini for the month of October 2024? I just saw like a lemon, a smile, something effervescent, fruitful, inspiring. Maybe a turn of events for some of you. There's something connected to Taurus energy also. Maybe you have another placement or a prominent placement that is Taurus, Gemini. Overcoming your fears. 9 of Swords is the one that showed up on top. Overcoming your fears, your battles, and your challenges, especially when it comes to your art, your work, your creation, the vulnerability of showing the world. Your 4 of Wands in reverse. 10 of Swords. You have 10 of Swords and 9 of Swords. Queen of Swords in reverse. Princess of Cups. So it feels like your element, which is swords, it feels like you feel as though the thing that you are the most good at and the thing that comes the most natural is not prospering and it is not successful. And so this is a beautiful message to let you know there are other things, because look at this. You have the 9 of Swords, 8 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands in reverse, 10 of Swords in reverse, Queen of Swords in reverse, and then you have the Princess of Cups in the upright. So look at the cards that came up in the upright. 9 of Swords came up in the upright too, which you're a sword, you're the air. But you also had the 8 of Pentacles in the upright. And you also had the Princess of Cups in the upright. So that means that there's some aspect of your creation, your physical realm, your sense of security, home, money, something that you're good at, something that's tangible that you need to focus on. Water, cups. You're also pretty good at mastering some element of this. So it's probably relationships. If relationships are a strong point for you, harness that. Focus on that. 9 of Swords is worrying you. That's got you stressed and worried. That's where you live, Gemini, honey. Y'all are just like the rest of your air signs. Especially Gems, y'all are some of my favorites. You're so brilliant. Come on. Biggie Smalls and I was saying Notorious B.I.G. Tupac and Lauryn Hill and Alanis Morissette. And you have all these brilliant Geminis who just Andre 3000, who just, the way they conceptualize is just brilliant. But I also feel like there was the twin, the dark energy, the duality of overthinking and feeling like your art is not worthy, or feeling like your art is so worthy but people don't get it and don't understand it, and you don't know how to tap into that. So something is saying come on, 8 of Pentacles, that's where you create. Whatever your craft is, whatever your interest is or your energy is, you must keep doing that. That is what is fueling you and feeding you. That is where your breakthrough is. You are on the right track with that part of it, okay? Lean a little less into the air energy. You've already mastered that. It's time to tap into something different. That's why this isn't working or not seemingly as successful as you expect, because there's some other aspects, some other elements to tap into. Your water, your relationships, your relationship to yourself, your relationships behind closed doors, your relationships in front of closed doors, the intuition, something about wholeness and completion with all of these circles, and even with this crescent moon. It's not quite complete. There's some form of incompletion, but there's also a whole lot of fulfillment and completion, especially here when you're creating. This also feels native to you. This feels native, right? That earth energy. Princess of Cups. The emotions, yes, relationships. The intuition. There's some elements that you may not have integrated just yet with all of these swords. Your 4 of Wands too. This feels like, I just heard the word guilty. Maybe you had an opportunity that you passed up on, or that was so close but it never fully landed. And so this 4 of Wands could have been a celebration. It could have been a gathering. It could have been a party or anniversary of some sort. But it's like, it just never really locked in or landed. And so what's Spirit's telling you now, I was going to say ancestors, Gemini, is you already got the air down. Queen of Swords, communication, orator. We already know you got that. What other aspects of yourself are being called upon right now? Well, I just told you. Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, and the Princess of Cups, harnessing relationships and doing the thing that is native to you and innate, is creating. Continue to create and integrate that with your emotions and your intuition and your relationships from an authentic place. It has to be authentic, or else you're going to keep what you consider failing. I don't consider it failing, but for you, you're hard on yourself. So you will continue to fail because that is the language that you use in regards to your progress. It is not failure. You're creating what you like and love and what feels good. That is success. And it can continue to be success, and it can be perceived and experienced outside of you as successful when you engage with these relationships from a more elevated place. Maybe the place that you have been engaging your relationships with is like, see me, like, acknowledge me, what's the word? Discover me, find me. And you're like, your higher self is like, baby, I'm already, we lit, like, we the ones, we it. So I just need, you just can keep creating, and yes, you will be discovered. Yes, you will be seen. Yes, you will be celebrated and acknowledged. I think that maybe for some of you, it's the desperation or the eagerness that leans you a little out of the authenticity of your art and of your craft. So keep creating. Hope that made sense. I think, let's see if there's one more. I feel like there is. Yeah. Like that. Hanged Woman keeps coming out. Oh, Five of Pentacles. Okay, the money. The money with that and the Hanged Woman. This month, yes, just keep creating. That is where the prosperity is coming from. That's where the fruit is coming from. That's where the satisfaction and the tangible resolve is coming from, is in your creation. And you might be looking for it elsewhere with this Five of Pentacles, the money, the resources. It's the thing that you're looking for is right there in front of you. Literally, look at right in front of you. Look at the circles, the art, the canvas. You're already doing the thing that you're looking for. So I don't know what to tell you. Like, keep going. Keep going. You will be incredibly unsatisfied if you stop now. Then it'll really feel like you did it for nothing. But you're right there. You are in the transition. Your Five of Pentacles represents transition. You're like on the other side of the hardship. All it needs is a little slight tip over. Like if I knock this candle over, just need a little jolt and it's going to spill wax. It's going to create a wave of movement. So let that six, let that next thing after five come through, that breakthrough. All right. Angels, what message do you have for Gemini for the month of October? Mother, Father, God. This immediately from what I'm getting with this reach is like, not just, yeah, give it to God, but also like channel, harvest, like this energy. You have circles here again, this wholeness and completion, this wholeness. This has to do with like wholeness and completion. Interestingly enough, in these cards, you have a lot of linear too. You have a lot of poles or sticks or swords and circles. So it's very like the Gemini, this or that energy. And there's so much you can do with a wand and a circle. Like you can, even her wand, right? Her paintbrush and the circle she's creating. So much. But it's just so funny seeing all these shapes. It's very linear and circular. Like that's, maybe it means it's as easy as that. But it's definitely, you know, your perception of yourself. Your inner knowing knows that you-ish, and it's frustrating because it doesn't feel validated. externally, like outside of you, with this Four of Wands. Like, it's time to be celebrated. But it's time for you to celebrate yourself. And that's your reality, that's your truth. And people will come over. People will make their way over to you. You are intended to be heard. And for many of you, seen. Many of you need to be seen. And that is not a bad thing. We've made that a bad thing on social media. That is a part of your calling for some of you. For many of you, being heard is more important. For some of you, it's simultaneous. All right, so keep creating. You will be maybe not surprised, but you will be satisfied when you realize what you attract by your essence and who's watching you. You are being celebrated. Even if silently, you are being watched. And people see you and they admire you and they're acknowledging you and celebrating you. All right? I love you, Gemini. Take care. If you would like to send a love offering, feel free to CashApp $Marshmallow88, Venmo at Marshmallow88. If you would like a clarity reading on this reading or just a personal one-on-one reading, reach out to me, MellowNeptuneWaters at gmail.com. Take care. Happy October, Gemini. Bye.